Okay, as they like to say on the pitch out there, let's kick off. Good morning, everybody, and you're all very welcome to IrisCon, the Irish Conference on Cybercrime 2024 edition. My name's Gordon Smith. I'm your host for today. I've been covering cybersecurity as a journalist and content producer for over 20 years, and I have the honour of emceeing today's event, introducing our fantastic guests to the stage. Now, for the week that's in it, forgive me if I sound like a certain presidential candidate, but I did want to comment on the size of the crowd. Just to put things in context, I was at the very first IrisCon 15 years ago in 2009, just around the corner from here, in fact. And from memory, maybe about 60 or 70 people crammed into a room on that rainy November morning. Today, there were over 400 tickets sold. Now, I can see, again, crowd sizes, there's lots of empty seats. Don't worry, they're going to get filled. But I think it just shows the fact that there's been so much growth in the intervening time really is testament to how much cybersecurity has grown in importance and in relevance. And you could argue it's made the long overdue leap from the server room to the boardroom. It's now getting way more attention than it ever did. So if you've been to IrisCon before, you might, like me, notice that there are a number of speakers who've been here in the past. And just as I was noticing some of the names that were mentioned, people like Rick Ferguson, Javad Malik, Bob McArdle, Dave Lewis and Rich Mogul, it's like they've put the band back together, a cybersecurity supergroup. So if you're up with current affairs, you'll know that a certain Manchester-based band reformed and is touring again. So hats off IrisCon. That's very 2024 of you to put the band back together. And it's very fitting, in fact, that we're in an amazing stadium, an amazing venue that's seen many major acts perform here, and Michael Bublé. So let's make Lansdowne Road an oasis of cybersecurity knowledge and best practice. We're all going to hear from familiar terms: ransomware, data breaches, AI, cyber risk, disaster response, and firewall. Sorry. So this won't just be a greatest hits tour, though. I can promise you loads of new material from excellent speakers from all over, not just Ireland, but internationally as well, who are making their very first appearances at IrisCon today. Now, since the very first event 15 years ago, a theme has been about sharing best practice and information to help make the community and the organisations we all work for stronger, more resilient and more secure. So as far as this conference goes, that translates to no fear, uncertainty and doubt, no vendor hype, no sales pitches. So please sit back, soak up the knowledge and experience of our fantastic guest speakers. We have 13 presentations for you running from now until 5:30 this evening. Now, as well as the presentations here in this room, we've also got the annual Capture the Flag event that's taking place in the next room over. And our thanks go to the School of Informatics and Cybersecurity at Technological University Dublin, who are hosting this year's competition. Now, the competition is open to everybody, whether you're a beginner or you've got more advanced skills. You can join as an individual or be part of a team. But I encourage you to go and check that out and look at it at some stage during the course of the day. It's really well worth a look. And speaking of going and taking a look around and kind of soaking up the conference, please do also visit our sponsors. You'll have seen many of their stands on your way in here. And it's thanks to their generous support that this event takes place at all. They contribute to the running of Iris throughout the year, not just for IrisCon today. So we'd be grateful if you could show them your support as well. And I'm sure that there's plenty of merch and swag to be grabbed as well. So do please pay them a visit during the coffee breaks and the lunch break. I will name them now in alphabetical order. So our diamond sponsors are BH Consulting, ESET, Symantec by Broadcom. Gold sponsors are KnowBe4, Cyber Ireland and the .ie domain registry. Silver sponsors are FTI Consulting and Black Knight Solutions. And our thanks also go to our supporters, SANS Institute and Technological University Dublin. Just a quick bit of housekeeping rules. Take note of the position of the emergency exits, just in case we will need them. Hopefully we won't. But again, it's always good to have a backup plan. You guys know that better than anybody. Can I ask you please as well, put your phones on mute out of respect for the speakers. And you can, of course, follow the conference on social media using the hashtag IrisCon, IRISSCON.